that's what she wanted. Should have seen that coming. She is a reporter after all. But there is one thing I can criticize from Dr. Stone is the fact that when they finally have clothes, they just decided to throw them away. Ah, can't really say I like that. But this is the uh, Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer, and this is Dr. Stone, Chapter 93. Francois keep on baking many things, including showing the secret on how to make real bread. And since this is also summoning and summer, and the fact that they can do it even without yeast thanks to the temperature of the summer. And they show the different things about adding water, mix, leave it for an hour, shaping it up, release the gas with the hand shaped of a V, leave it for another hour and then bake, and they have successfully made real life bread. And of course, they're all thanking Francoise, not the beautiful reporter, because she hasn't yet forgotten the deal. And of course, they still have to make that deal, but we still don't really know what that deal is. So she will go towards Team Ishigami Village, and together with Master Kazuki, uh, who she now calls Master, and do that. And it's pretty funny though that apparently while Senku was away, he has built a new a steam gorilla, because we already had an engine and such after all. So that is pretty amazing. Even without Senku, or maybe they began to work on this, but even without Senku, they managed to upgrade the vehicle to now that it can even travel across slopes. So, and it's even funnier when she is the when Naman is the one who is driving, and the fact that Kazaki is dressed in nice suits, but of course immediately blows them off when he hears the idea. So that's what I'm just saying. Clothes, in the end, it wasn't that useful. So Senku and Chrome, while Kazuki built the thing, they decided to make their first thing. First, they add uh, uh, together sodium hydroxide, silver, and ammonia. In a strange mixture of these form, they place some glass and then secret ingredient, some fruit sugar from dried grapes, and then it's suddenly finished. And they have actually managed to create a real life mirror. Now, when I think about it, they created glass, but they didn't really create mirrors. And of course, Chrome is pretty surprised by that. Granted, this is the first time everyone has seen a mirror, although likely would have seen the reflections somewhat in water. So, well, they are spreading mirrors, and of course, the women like that. But Minami didn't exactly want just a mirror. A mirror is important for the tool of the trade, because the mirror is a film. Those ingredients together with a mirror and the final thing, will create something. When they place the glass in a main body that Kazuki built and then shut the lid, the body functions as a dark room, and then they pour salt into the water hole, and after they drain it, then they're done preparing the film. And have they effectively created what Minami wanted? And what did she want? A camera. A camera so she can photograph the entire story on how the Stone Age, or how humanity was revived. That's what she wanted, a camera so she can tell the story. But if you ask me, I think Ruri will pass down a new story in the 100-year stories to the new generation. The story about Ishigami Senku Part 2, on how he saved humanity. Because Senku has now made a Daguerre O-type, the humanity oldest camera. So it's not a super modern camera, but it is a camera. After all, Minami lost her camera when she was petrified, so she's crying happy tears. And with this can record a new world. But of course, Senku has already made a dozen of many films, because now they can film it over the sky and, well, detail it even more on where to find the oil. And of course, she's pretty upset about this, because she wants the first shot of Convention with, of course, uh, Hyo and Gen agrees on. And even Ryusei wants to buy the model, but he doesn't want to be the model. The one who should be photographed is none other than Senku, which takes Namawi by surprise. But it's as Francois says, you are sorry, you are misunderstanding Ryusei. Uh, he do not wish to make himself shine, because Ryusei is a greedy man, but he wants to make everyone else shine so then he can acquire everything of that shine. It's a pretty strange morality, is maybe the wrong word, but it's pretty strange thing seeing that in the end Ryusei did not stand out because he wants to stand out. He just wants to acquire everything because he's just greedy, and that including have the photos of the first things. So Senku, after all, is the man of the hour, so therefore they have to do it. So Francois bought some clothes, and Senku even has new clothes of it all. But it's worth noting that he throws them all away. Yes, including the new underwear. Ah, this author. I mean, if there's one thing I can definitely criticize about, is the fact that you finally make clothes and yet no one is wielding them. But of course, Senku doesn't really want to have poses like this, so Francois suggests this, why not the most famous scientist in the world? And with that, the photo and the Team Fly also create new pictures of the world where they can find the old oil in no time. Elsewhere, the rest of the gang make up the photo, and indeed has made the first photo, which will be of Senku, a picture where he does the same picture as the famous Albert Einstein, who was very famous for having his tongue poke out for many things. That is the picture of Senku, the great scientist of the stone world, the man who will rebuild the new world. With that, photography is acquired, and many things more. So yeah, it was a feel-good chapter. Namawi was very adorable here, although I'm still pretty sad that they treated her pretty badly. But I'm pretty amazed that they have even upgraded the Steam Gorilla, and she seems to have a driver license, so that's pretty cool. The first photo is of Senku, the man who will save everything. But now when they acquired bread and everything else, they will have to keep on moving ahead by finding the oil. So give me your thoughts if you have any.